Hey guys, this is Stefano with Elite Customs, and I have a 2013 Maserati Granturismo MC in 4 valve cover gaskets. I already did the water pump, and I decided to do a quick video helping other enthusiasts and people that like to work on their own cars. Give them some pointers, getting the valve covers off. I did the right side valve cover without removing the cowl where the windshield wiper goes and the plastic and the wiper mechanism and all that. I managed to get the right side done without pulling that off, but I decided to pull it off on doing the left side because the AC line here is in the way. There's a bracket here and it's just real tight in that area, and I want to make sure that the gasket goes on with the valve cover without pinching anything or the gasket falling out all the way in the back by the firewall, so it gets kind of tricky. So on the right side, if you're planning to do the valve covers, make sure to have the correct tools. You will need the 5mm Allen bit. Some of them would have to be like that type. Another one with the ball point, because in some areas it has to be like area like right here. It's very tricky. You can't get a normal bit in there, so you have to use that. Also in the front corner at the bottom here, and another one right there as I'm pointing there. Those are real hard to get to with normal ratchet, so you'll have to use a one of these little Allen wrenches. So basically, obviously all these plastics have to be removed, all that trim, that's common sense. And there's 2 bolts holding this. I believe it's a fuse box, and this bracket has 3 bolts with 10mm head. That bracket has to be removed. Make sure, I still haven't put the oil dipstick in. The oil dipstick is kinda not very easy to get to, so you're gonna have to jack the car up. There's 2 bolts to hold the dipstick. You see, this is the dipstick tube. There's going to be 2 bolts to hold this thing in there to the head. Then you will need a set of these, one with a 90, like that, so you can unclip. As you can see, this pops into the oil pan, and this clip ring holds it in, so you will be fighting it a little bit. It's not that bad. I think it's worse to getting these bolts out right here than the actual clip ring here, but I had to figure that out on my own. I've tried to find as much information online as I could, but there's still a lot of information that's important was left out on Maserati threads, Maserati forums, or just people doing it online and posting their experiences and how they were doing it. So once the cowl is removed, basically all these clips are fairly easy. The yellow tabs you pull back, and then you just push on that, it'll release. And they're all marked, so you can't really miss, and put a wrong injector clip on or wrong coil pack wire connector on. That sensor there, I believe it's a cam position sensor or something like that. That's a little bit tricky to get to unplug, but other than that, once you have the cowl, it is pretty straightforward. As you can see, the EGR valve, that bolt right there is a little tight because the way it's angled. So is this one here, and that one there, and this one right there. Those will be a little bit tricky, so you're going to have to use the regular 90 angled Allen bit like this to get to them. And once you have the valve covers off, make sure to get a little bit of RTV where the front case meets the head. So there's a felt below step in there. You can see the factory, they used some sort of a gasket maker. So I would use something like this. Would be great and do the job. But we'll probably add a little more once I take this valve cover off, and we'll add it to this video. Thanks for watching.